So adding on to the fact, adding on to me saying that it looks like classic WarioWare style. There is a character in the background that looks like Dr. Krygor from the WarioWare games, but he looks like he's wearing Mega Man suit, and that's honestly really funny to me. And he's got like a golf club or something. Ah. So yeah, that could be fun. That is already out, I assume on eShop, so feel free to pick that up if that's your kind of thing. Moving on.
Yeah.
Demon School, a new tactical RPG, comes out 3rd of September 2025, so that's even sooner than the last one. That's like less than 2 weeks away now. So yeah, for anyone that's looking forward to a new tactical RPG, there you go. Bokura Planet, released on the day of Indie World, and it's on Switch and Switch 2, with versions for both consoles. Wobbly Life is out now for
Booker
Switch 1.
Planet.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I was, I was gonna say that Booker Planet looks pretty cool. I'm probably going to pick it up. So it's at least what I understood it is just like a co-op, a gaming kind of a puzzle adventure that you need to have two players with, and you're kind of in a spaceship exploration crew, and it's trying to escape from the planet you crash landed on. It looked pretty interesting to me.
Fair enough. Yeah, looking at the cover art for the trailer, it definitely looks very space orientated. It must be played with two players. Also, it's like it
Yeah.
takes two then, like in a way.
Yeah, but instead of it being 3D, because Takes Two and Split Fiction is 3D, this is Mark 2D.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, anyway, moving on. Wobbly Life is out now for Switch 1. What on earth is this? Why does this remind me? Wait, do you know what Wobbly Life is? Have you seen Indie World? Like, did you see Indie World this year or not?
I I did. Uh,
It
Wobbly
looks like
Life.
Human Fall Flat a little bit, but more
Uh,
cartoony.
yeah. I'm trying to think.
Why have they got a township town in the background? I don't know why this is the one of all of them that's caught my eye. I think it's just because it looks silly, but oh well, if it's eye catching, it's eye
um,
catching.
yeah, it looks interesting. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick it up, but it does look
Oh, I
interesting.
won't. It just looks really funny to me.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
there is a game called roughly translated into Word Game, I believe, that is that released on the day of Indie World. I think it's Japan exclusive, but I could be wrong. It says today Japan in brackets, so maybe they've just released it in Japan. They're planning to release it elsewhere.
I never heard of it. I don't think it was in the direct.
Oh,
It
that's
could have been in the Japan only direct.
yeah, most likely. Oh, that's probably what it meant then. Yeah. Okay, and that's all of that. Though I feel like there is one more game that we can sort of discuss on the topic of like. I mean, it's. I don't think they're. Is it? Is Hollow Knight a indie game thing, or are they like an actual like big studio now?
Mm. I still consider it as an indie. I know they didn't
It's indie
stick it
original,
in
I would
the.
say.
It's still indie because there's only 3 people that does it. That's it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, only 3. So I would still say it's indie, even though it blew up.
Yeah.
Big time. you
Yeah,
know,
when I think of big indie games, the big three that come to mind for me are Undertale, Shovel Knight, and Hollow Knight. And yeah, Hollow Knight Silk Song has had its release date announced for when? Is it like first week of September?
September 4th. September
September
4th.
4th. Arguably one of the most
Uh-huh. In two
anticipated
weeks.
indie games of all time. So you've played the first Hollow Knight, right? Or have you?
I played bits and parts of it.
So what do you think of the first Hollow Knight? Speaking like you're speaking to someone who hasn't played Hollow Knight before, but I've wanted to for a while. So what's your thoughts on it?
Honestly, I thought it was pretty good. It I can't really say much about the actual story. I used to live somewhere, and I would go over and see my uh, step sister. I guess I would call her that. Uh, so we would play on the TV all the time, and I would watch her, and it seemed pretty good. It's kind of like the Shadow Labyrinth, where you have this huge map, and you need to go to each part of the game and get different level ups, and through these different level ups, you can explore different areas on the map, pretty much.
So it's a
Uh,
Metroidvania, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, I will. To be honest, I probably will pick up Silk Song. It depends. I'm gonna try the first Hollow Knight game first and see if I like it. And if I like it, I'll get Silk Song. Same approach I'm taking with Deltarune, as I'm trying Undertale first, and I like Undertale, so I will get Deltarune. But yeah, Hollow Knight
I
Silk Song,
will.
massive announcement.
I will say, Hollow Knight, I think, is a little easier than Shadow Labyrinth. Honestly. So, like, you ever want to pick a Shadow Labyrinth, pick up Hollow Knight first before you attempt it.
Hey, if I want difficulty, I have yet to play through all of and beat Crash Bandicoot 4. So I think if I want something difficult, I think I've got my hands are tied with Crash Bandicoot, my friend. So anyway,
True.
let's move on to the next topic. Is it your topic or mine?
Is your topic.
Oh, blimmin' hell, three
We're
in a
going to be
row.
talking about the GameCube.
Okay, this is the one
Yeah,
I actually wanted to talk
GameCube
about
on
though.
NSO.
Yay, because the other person that was
GB
supposed to show
Robo
up
is
didn't
back.
show up. So now I get to
Yep.
cover it. Yeah, so I thought I would just go over the games that are on there and the games that have been like said to or sort of hinted that them are coming. But we'll start with Chibi Robo because Chibi Robo is the latest addition to the library. Mabel, have you played Chibi Robo?
Honestly, no.
I
I
haven't either.
never
Don't
heard of
worry
it.
about. I've never. You've never heard of it though.
Uh-uh. I seen images of it. With what I understood, it's just you being a robot and you're going around this house. And while you're in this house, you're doing different chores and things.
Yeah.
And I
So
thought that was interesting,
you can
but I
you
never actually played it.
from my understanding, you play as a little robot and you can like go around do cleaning, do like general household stuff. And then when your battery gets low, you have to go and plug yourself up at an outlet, and then you can charge up. You can find things to increase your battery. And GB Robo, like the franchise, is a very strange franchise because They had the original on the GameCube. A lot of people have very fond memories of it, like when they grew up with it. And then, as far as
Mm.
I know, the only other game in the franchise is Chibi Robo Ziplash, which is a 2D platformer on the 3DS, which basically killed the series because A, it wasn't very good. B, it had New Super Mario Bros. 2, Kirby Triple Deluxe, and Kirby Planet Robobots to compete with for 2D platformers on the console. And
Yeah.
3, I think it was too many years after the original. Like, I think it wasn't really a hook in the new generation. But I'm excited to try out the original, and hopefully, for the sake of
Mm,
Chibi Robo fans, it'll be sort of a start of a comeback for the series. I mean, I'd be down to see it. It's a goofy looking character, at least.
Not being rude, but I do want to interject with your last comment. You might be right about Chibi Robo time waiting, but I don't really see that as a big issue because I'm sorry, Metroid takes a long time to get their games out, especially Metroid
Yes, but
Prime.
Metroid it's different because Metroid is
So,
like been an associated franchise with Nintendo since the NES, whereas Chibi Robo had one game on the GameCube and one on the 3DS, and that's it. Metroid is something that's got
yeah,
dozens of games. You can't really compare the two.
true, but still, it's not like people didn't remember it, you know?
I think for Chibi Robo though, it's like if you have to have like grown up with it to really like know about it. I think unless you're like one of the lucky
Exactly.
people that managed to grab a physical copy for cheap, or like you've played it now at this point on NSO, like Chibi Robo, I recall seeing a physical copy in my local CX for £150 because it's a rare game to find nowadays. Though that price is gonna plummet now that it's on NSO.
Oh, I am looking at the Chibi Robo uh series.
I think it's only two
There
games, right?
wasn't just no, there's more than that
There it is.
because you had Chibi Robo coming out in 2005. Then in
Mm-hmm.
2007 you got Park Patrol. In 2009 you
Park
got
Patrol. I forgot
the
that was a
Happy
thing.
Witchy Osoji. Then 2013 is when you got Photo Finder. Then 2015 was the Zip Flash that you mentioned.
Wow. Well, I
So,
don't. Okay, what are the sales numbers looking like on those middle three then? Because I think I've vaguely heard of Park Patrol. Aside from that, I have not heard of the other two. I didn't realize there was more than two Chibi Robo games.
I'm gonna have to look it up. It's not giving me at the website, so give me a minute.
Yeah, that's alright. You got anything on it or not?
Okay, yeah, that was ugly.
What are the
Uh,
sales numbers looking like?
Park Patrol in North America, it was a limited release, but in Japan it sold 160,000 units, and that's just Park Patrol.
I bet the other two are worse as well, right?
I think so because Hafiuichi Usagi, we know for sure that that was exclusive in Japan, so that didn't even make it to U.S. or anywhere else at all. But the photo finder, I yeah, the photo finder did go to North America.
Photo Finder is
Oh
what you said. I do remember Photo Finder. I haven't played it. I remember seeing a video on it. Might have been from like Andude or something. I remember
yeah, that was
seeing that.
TB Robo too.
That was also so strange. And also on the 3DS camera, the 3DS camera didn't work the best for it, I recall.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Uh, Photo Finder, we don't know the cell numbers in cell figures.
we can
We do
assume it
know that
wasn't
it was
great.
eShop. We do know that it was eShop exclusive.
Yeah, so we can assume that that combined with it being like a smaller series and one that has stayed exclusive to like Japan or had limited releases in places like America, we can assume the sales numbers are quite low given that it's not really like built itself up as an IP like outside of the first
Yeah.
game. I think Chibi Robo, like the first one and Ziplash are the only ones that are like generally known by people, and Ziplash not for good reasons.
Ziplash,
Ziplash killed the series according to Chibi
I'd
Robo
say it's the
fans.
biggest because I
No, it's definitely
it's
not
the
bigger than
biggest.
the no, it's not. It is not bigger than the original Chibi
They're
Robo.
saying they're saying that it was about 320,000 units worldwide.
Yeah, and compare that to the original
So,
Chibi Robo.
uh,
And also, if you look at the Metacritic comparison as well, like 75 out of 100 for the GameCube one, and then drops to 59 on Ziplash.
the original is 0.39 million.
So I think that's more than Ziplash, right?
Yeah, but more than the over two. Well, three.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I would be shocked if that wasn't the series' highest seller. And also, you gotta think like the amount of people that are gaming like back then to now, it probably converts to something like compare it to the 3DS times, and that audience could easily be over 500,000, like if it released then.
Yeah. Honestly, I am not trying to be rude to everybody listening in, but I did some research. Yeah, GameCube. GameCube was not on everybody's mind. Let's put it that way, because I looked up GameCube release date. Even though you guys probably didn't get impacted, uh, the GameCube was released on September 14th, 2001. So nobody was thinking about that console at the time. Uh, I don't know if you Englanders know this, but we had 9/11. So,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, not a great time for it to release in hindsight.
Yeah, 3 days after a world
Yeah,
mess.
not great, not great.
Yeah, I don't want to get into politics, but
And it's a shame
yeah.
because the GameCube is such a good console as well. Like its sales were disappointing in like regards to like compare it to the I think the N64 sold a lot better. The Wii obviously sold a lot better. The 3DS and DS sold better. But the GameCube is honestly such an underrated console for its games. And we can actually go over a couple of them here. So I'm going to quickly breeze over the games that are already on GameCube Online. And those are Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, renowned as one of the best Zelda games. Soul Calibur 2, which is a fighting game that has Link in it, and that's about all I know about Soul Calibur. I know Ivy really likes the Soul Calibur games. And F-Zero
Mhm.
GX. Those were the three that originally launched with GameCube Online. And then Super Mario Strikers
Did you
just got added as
mention?
well.
Did you mention Wind Waker?
Yeah, Wind Waker was the first thing I said.
Oh, sorry. Guess I didn't get it.
But yeah, Wind Waker, Soul Calibur 2, and F-Zero GX were the three that were on GameCube Online at launch. Since then, they've added Chibi Robo, as we've discussed, and they also added Super Mario Strikers, which I played that briefly with Legacy Pup in real life, and that was fun. I didn't realize just how fun the Mario Strikers games were. But anyway, looking on the list here, the games
Yeah.
that are confirmed to be being added based on the trailer are Super Mario Sunshine, Pokemon Colosseum, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, Luigi's Mansion, which, oh my god, it'd be so great to not have to play this on the 3DS, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
Especially if they do it in October.
Yeah, yeah, true, I didn't even think of that. And that's it, actually. Those are the only confirmed ones. I think we can assume that they're gonna bring. Oh, can we though? I think give it a couple years when Mario Kart World isn't doing so hot. That's when they'll release Double Dash. I think personally, because that's surely too big of a game for them to leave out. And they've got Mario Kart. They've got Super Mario Kart. They've got Mario Kart 64. They've got Mario Kart Super Circuit. It just wouldn't make sense if there wasn't Mario Kart Double Dash at some point, especially given how much of a renowned good game it is by Mario Kart fans. Like a lot of people have it as their favourites, and admittedly, it is probably a lot of nostalgia, but it also had a lot of unique aspects.
Do you know what would be nice? Even though you might be mad with me with bringing it up.
Okay.
You know what would be nice is if we got to one of your favorite games on GameCube.
I swear, go if you say Smash Bros.
You know, that was what I was thinking.
I'd be happy for the Smash Bros. Fans, but I don't like Smash Bros. I mean, I
Want me
mean,
to tell you what I was
it's
thinking?
alright, but yeah, you're thinking Smash Melee, which again you would think would be a no-brainer, but then again, if they haven't added Smash Bros 64 yet, that doesn't make me particularly faithful that they're prioritizing Smash Bros Melee.
No, that was what I was thinking. Not at all. Don't you want them to put Animal Crossing on there?
That would honestly be an
They had the
experience.
original.
That would honestly be an experience. Yeah, Animal Crossing's a good shout, actually. I didn't even think of that. Also, the original Pikmin as well, though I doubt they'll do it because it's got a Switch version.
Here's the thing: are they going to drop the original Animal Crossing on GameCube?
I think it's
Because
quite
it can
likely at
go
some point.
either way.
I think it's quite likely at some point because I think there are a couple games that at the very least won't get added for years. Like Pikmin 1 won't get added for years because it's got a Switch remake. Same with Metroid Prime, the first one. Anything that's got like a Switch remake, I think we can put out the running for at least a few years because Nintendo want to milk the money out of them titles. But yeah, Animal Crossing's
Right.
obviously like got New Horizons. Nothing's or like that game's been out since like 2020. And if they're still working on a new Animal Crossing, then it would make sense to release this one sort of in the middle of that.
Here's the thing: Animal Crossing, oh, the original Animal Crossing game was a Japanese exclusive that went on to Nintendo 64. But everything in the West, like UK and US and everything, we didn't end up getting it until GameCube. So would they be giving us the original, or are they gonna give us the Western port?
They'll give us both.
So 64 or
You know how they
GameCube.
have like the original version, and they have like the American version and stuff, like the European version, stuff like that. That's what they would do, is they would put the multiple versions on there.
Yeah,
That seems like it make the most sense.
sure, I agree, but still, I know it's one of your favorite games.
I so want to try New Horizons. I need to see what this is about. But no,
I
honestly,
think Room Factory's better,
you
but
you
that's just me.
you're saying this though. You're saying this like I don't like Animal Crossing. Like I don't have a problem with this series. I've just never played any of the games. If you said Smash Bros Melee, then I would have been a bit like, because I don't really like Smash Bros. But nah, Animal Crossing's fine. Uh,
If we're gonna get a remake of a game, I'm sorry, I know this is controversial. If we're gonna get a remake of a Smash Bros. Game, it has to be Smash Bros. Brawl.
I was thinking Brawl, yeah, for Subspace.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only like
Subspace and
thing
OP
if they're
Meta
going
Knight.
to do it.
I actually have Smash.
And on top of
I
that,
actually have
the
Smash
story
Bros
mode.
Brawl. Yeah, that's what
The
Subspace
story mode.
Emissary is. Subspace Emissary is the story mode.
Yeah, the story mode was awesome.
I actually have
Ugh.
Smash Bros Brawl and Smash Bros for Wii U sat here, and I haven't played them yet because I just haven't got round to it. But
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, Rivals of Ether is better than both of them anyway, so I don't need to. But okay. I know you don't like doing speculation on the podcast, but let's entertain our minds and our audience for a minute. If you could bring
Okay.
one game onto GameCube NSO, what would it be and why?
Ugh. You're making me think.
Hey, I can't be the only one thinking on this podcast. I've had three topics in a row.
I'm gonna be honest. It will have to be a tie,
Okay.
but I need to check and make sure if one of my games I thought of it was on GameCube.
I want to
Because
say
I'm
as
not sure
well,
if it was.
something that I feel like people forget quite often when they're thinking of like heavy hitters to go onto GameCube. People forget that Twilight Princess was a GameCube game, cross Wii game, so that could come to GameCube Online.
Thank you. You just said it. Twilight Princess. We're going to get Zelda next year. Give us Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask, one of those two games.
Wait,
I mean, that would be
Is
perfect.
Majora's Mask not already on Switch Online?
I
Because
don't think so.
that's an N64 game.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's
I'll
on
look
the
it up.
expansion pass.
But
Yeah,
then yeah,
Majora's Mask's already on there. But yeah, all the fans that have been like screaming, "Give us Wind Waker and Twilight Princess remake." Well, no, you can just have it on NSO. We don't need any more Zelda remakes. You want some good remakes of Zelda games? Get a 3DS and play Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask 3D. Actually, I know Ocarina of Time's remake's good. I don't know about Majora's Mask.
Skyward Sword's on
Skyward
Switch.
Sword as well. Yep. Link's Awakening as well. And
Yeah.
I know they're not
Oh,
remakes, but you got the Switch 2 versions for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Like Zelda fans, it's not like you don't have games on the Switch.
I'm gonna be controversial here. I'm sorry. Can we please move past Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom?
I can't comment because I haven't played either of them. I really want to play Tears of the Kingdom though. I want to play them both, but I think Tears of the Kingdom looks marginally cooler.
I know that this is a hot take, but
I don't think it is. I
listen
think
to me.
majority of Zelda fans want Nintendo to move on from the open world format.
I'm okay with the open world format.
Oh, but you just
My
want to move on from
issue,
that world.
my issue is weapon breakage.
Yeah,
I hate the weapon breakage. I'm sorry. Yeah.
they should add an
Um.
easy mode where weapon breakage isn't a thing. I think that would satisfy all parties in that regard.
Sure. I
Because
don't know why
cause then,
they didn't even
cause
do
then
that
it's
on
like
Switch too.
yeah, because then it's like you have the option, and it's not like you like.
Yeah.
It's not like it's making the game easier for everyone. You still have that option to go more difficult if you want to, like leaving it on. But yeah, it should 100% be an option. Also,
They
I'm
do.
okay. Yeah, carry on.
Mhm. They do have that Zelda Notes thing, which is pretty much a randomizer, little ticket type of thing, and it does have mode on there saying no weapon breakage, and that would be fine in theory, but you're up against like 20 other different items that it spins. So when realistically are you gonna be actually getting that?
Yeah.
You know?
Also, I'm gonna
Uh,
backtrack real quick to the question I asked you about games that you want for GameCube Online. Are there any others that come to mind for you, or were you just thinking about Animal Crossing and Twilight Princess? Like just any other ones that you want to have, not necessarily like the ones you want the most, just ones that you think would be nice to see. Because I've got a couple in mind.
uh, I do have a couple more.
Okay, hit me.
Uh, well, uh, there's four of them, but all of the Pokemon games put from GameCube. So like Pokemon Box, Ruby and Sapphire. We need Pokemon Channel. That was pretty cool.
Wait, was Pokemon
Uh,
Snap originally on GameCube or was that N64?
that was N64.
Oh, that might
I'm
already
pretty
be
sure.
on there then.
Yeah,
And
but we
if
also
not, there's a
need
new Pokemon
Pokemon.
Snap coming out, so yeah.
Yeah. Uh, we have Pokemon XD Yellow Darkness. That would be a pretty good one.
That is confirmed to be coming at some point to GameCube Online. Same as Pokemon
Yeah.
Colosseum is also confirmed to be coming at some point.
Yeah, Pokemon Coliseum would also be pretty good.
I hear a lot of
But
good things
I
about
don't know
Pokemon
if we're
Colosseum.
going to. I don't know if we're going to get any Pokemon game. Even though, yeah, people are saying, hey, things are confirmed.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
Colosseum and
if
XD
we
Gale of
don't.
Darkness are. I don't know outside of that.
If you're not talking about GameCube, do you know what would be nice?
Go on,
But I know they're not going to do it.
go on. You say like Mother 3 or something.
Pokemon stop being an idiots and go ahead and
Add the
give
mainline
us
games.
red, blue, and yellow on GameCube.
Add the mainline games.
How
Add the mainline
difficult
games.
is that?
I know there is
Exactly.
0 mainline Pokemon games there. I'm pretty sure. Like at the moment,
Yeah,
it's
none of them.
crazy. Like,
And
okay,
what they
okay,
want to do is remake them. And I'm like, okay, I understand you want to remake games. Sure.
okay.
Give us some of the mainline games. How difficult is
Okay,
that?
you've okay, if you're the Pokemon Company at some point at this point, you've remade Gen 1 with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Outside of that, I don't see anything. Like aside from like I don't even know. I mean, I don't play Pokemon games, but it would be nice to like just have access to them if I wanted to play them on NSO. And that's one of the biggest like criticisms game wise from NSO that I've seen since it started is there is no mainline Pokemon games. I mean, I don't understand why they wouldn't. Pokemon is the biggest franchise in the world in terms of statistics, so it would make
Uh,
sense. It would appeal to a much larger audience as well. I guarantee you'll see the amount of Switch Online users spike when they add Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness, just because that's the kind of influence Pokemon has.
I need to say this. Uh, Not being rude, of course. I love Pokemon, but there comes to a point. Don't we make things?
Yeah.
I understand movies. Like, yes, there's a whole bunch of iterations of
Oh, I love
Batman.
Detective
Yes,
Pikachu. Detective
Superman.
Pikachu was such a peak film.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Red and Blue has been remade 3 different times.
And if I recall, they're not even like that good in the grand scheme of Pokemon games. The ones that I hear get praise often are Black and White. Have they been remade?
You had that and 2. Like
Oh
2 and
yeah,
White 2, but there's no remakes.
yeah. So
But like
at the
Red
very
and
least, Pokemon
Blue
Company
was,
remake the good games first. At the very
yeah,
least.
Red and Blue. We got Red and Blue. We got Fire Red and Leaf Green, which is on Game Boy Advance.
Yes, I've seen that.
Uh, and we have the third time with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. And I
Hmm.
know they like doing remakes. I beg you, like, I literally beg you, Pokemon, do not go over and remake it for fourth time. Just put it on NSO. Everyone will be happy. Like, literally.
I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
I would be. I mean, I have Pokemon games now that I can play. I've got like X. I think I've got X and I've got Moon that I can just play as well as Let's Go Pikachu. But before then, like for me, one of the few people that hadn't tried a mainline Pokemon game before I first dabbled with it, it would have been really nice just to like get a taster for the series. And I feel like that should. I feel like that's why every IP should have at least one game on NSO. Like, you wanna try out the Kid Icarus series? Try Kid Icarus NES. I mean, uh, you're gonna get the you're gonna get absolutely battered and bruised on that in particular because it's a hard game, but at least it's giving you the opportunity to try out the IP. Star Fox, you've got 64 there. You got the original. Like, there's things for you to try. I think they should try and more so lean to use or try and use NSO as like a platform to get their IPs more out there, like their lesser known ones. You got like I mean they're not really lesser known, but like your F Zeros, your Star Foxes, your like them kinds of games. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And another point, too, uh, if you actually do the math with Pokemon, it's been around for 29 years.
That is a long time.
Yeah, but like if you look at movies and things, they wouldn't do that. Like make the original movie 3 different times within 30 years.
Oh, hell no.
You know,
Mm.
I mean, the only thing that comes close is James Bond with what was it? Thunderball, I think it was.
Yeah. Oh, also, if the Pokemon Company ever see this, I'm waiting on Detective Pikachu 2, the film, not the game. I don't care about the game. I want the film again.
Yes, hands down. I'm
We
for
love
that.
we love the
I'm
Detective
okay with
Pikachu
that.
film here.
I did not care about the Returns game. I
I
tried the
don't care
Returns
about either
game.
of the games. I just really like
Yeah.
the film. I think that's the CGI use is like some of the best use of CGI I've ever seen, and I've watched Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in cinemas.
And Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu.
It was so
Ugh.
unfitting that it made it so funny. Oh yeah, okay. Going back
They
to
didn't have to go that hard.
what we
And
were
it
saying though.
will.
Going back to what we were saying about
Mhm.
games to add to GameCube Online. There is one in particular. Or actually, okay, there's two. There's two that I want added. The first one is Double Dash, just because I think Double Dash should be vibes, and especially if you got to like play it online or something. But the second
Mhm.
one, you ever heard of Wario World?
Yeah, I heard of it.
So for those of you that don't know, Wario World is a 3D beat 'em up Wario game that is I haven't played it. I really want to play it. I'm sort of holding out, seeing if they're going to add it to an SO before I try and buy it physical for my GameCube. And it just looks like so much fun. The Wario games always are. Like, genuinely, like, if you go outside of WarioWare, I don't think there's a single bad Wario game. I've played all the Wario Land games at least once, apart from the second one. Wario Land 1 is solid for its time, 3 is solid for its time, 4 is fun, 5 is amazing. Like, Wario Land The Shake Dimension is one of my favourite games of all time. Uh,
Mhm.
Wario World looks like a lot of fun. You got Master of Disguise on the DS that, while people didn't generally like it, at least it did look unique. And then, like, obviously this is excluding the WarioWare games, because the WarioWare games are very much like you have to be into that kind of stuff, if you know what I mean. Whereas the Wario Land games, I feel like they're solid enough to appeal to an audience that doesn't necessarily like super fast-paced stuff.
Yeah. Uh, I don't really know much about the Wario games. Like, the only thing I know about Wario is him being in Mario Kart, and uh, he also did the what's it called, the WarioWare
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, I'm about to spoil a like a blooming 30-year-old 30-odd-year-old Game Boy game for you. Wario's debut was in Super Mario Land 2, Six Golden Coins on the Game Boy, and he was the villain that taken over Mario's castle. That's how he first saw his character introduction. Because Wario Land 1 is actually
Mm.
branded as Super Mario Land 3, similar as like Yoshi's Island is branded as Super Mario World 2. Even though they're not similar at all, it's just for the sake of branding.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I want to see Wario World on NSO so badly. I want to actually have the chance to play that game for myself. Because, oh my god, does it look fun. And I love, I don't generally like beat 'em ups that much. They're fun, but one of my favourite games of all time is Crash the Titans, and that's a beat 'em up that was actually generally disliked. So playing one that is generally liked will be a lot of fun if they ever decide to bring it.
I honestly just never give her beat 'em up games.
I
I mean,
think they have to be done right, but when they're done right, they're so fun.
the only thing that was done right with beat 'em up game, and I'm sorry for saying this, Injustice is the best out of all of them. I'm sorry.
I mean, Crash the Titans is better, but Injustice is good.
No, Injustice is better.
Have you played Crash the Titans?
I seen videos on it.
No. Have you played Crash the Titans? Because I've played Crash the Titans and Injustice.
No, but I've seen videos.
Yeah, but I've played both, so I say Crash of the Titans is better. Crash of the Titans, apart from respectfully, sod the Uka boss fight. That thing was so difficult. Apart from that, very solid game. Very solid game. One of my favorite games of all time. I think the only game that I like more than Crash of the Titans is Super Mario Galaxy 2. I think that's literally the only game. I think I even like Crash of the Titans more than Galaxy 1.
Respectfully, and I'm being respectful here, nothing in this world can trump the Injustice 1 and 2 story.
Okay, I haven't played enough of Injustice to know the story, so I can't comment.
You need to get into the story. The story is good because, not trying to give out big spoilers, but literally, Superman goes bad.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, that's all you need to know. Superman goes bad,
I always knew he
evil.
was an overrated hero.
Yeah, and the only person that wants to stop him is Batman. So literally, like 4 to 6 hours per game, extended better cut of Batman versus Superman, with Superman being evil, trying to kill everybody. You know what
Fair
I
enough.
mean? I mean, I love stories.
I'll play it at some point if I ever get round to it. Like, I doubt it will top Crash of the Titans for me, but it will still probably be very fun when I go back to it. It's been years since I played Injustice. When I say years, I'm talking like coming up to probably 10 years now since I played Injustice, I think.
Hmm. Well,
But yeah,
let's
basically
game.
Nintendo basically give us the mainline Pokemon games, give us Mario Kart Double Dash, original Animal Crossing, and Wario World, and we'll be happy.
Pretty much. I mean,
That's all this
it's
needed.
simple.
That's all this needed. I mean, if you want to add Pikmin 1 as well, that'd be amazing. But that's got a remake for Switch, so I'm not expecting it. And they're adding
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion, so that desire's going to be fulfilled. Oh, and also Nintendo, add
Yeah.
the other Wario Land games. We need Wario Land 2 on NSO. I need to try it out for the first time.
I'm sorry. I know you won't get this until Switch 3. Do you know what we need on NSO?
Are you gonna say DS or Wii?
We.
I think,
Like,
I think
totally.
personally,
We need that.
I think personally there is a slim chance, but there is a chance that we do get at the end of the Switch 2's life cycle. I think there is a slim chance. I think they'll do DS first because DS
Mm.
came first in terms of like the console order, and also the DS has got some very big hitters on it. Like you could start a day off if you're only like putting three over. You could put over like New Super Mario Bros, the Mario 64 remake, and like
Mm.
Spirit Tracks, and that's a
Do you
very
know what
solid
else
three.
they should do?
Go
Do
on,
you know what they should do if they're gonna do DS?
Yoshi's Island DS, but go on.
This is a deep cut.
Huh?
Nintendogs.
Oh, Nintendogs is a given. If they add Nintendo DS Online, then yeah, 100% Nintendogs will make it. When
Nintendogs is awesome.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said deep cut, I was thinking Splatoon. I was like, Splatoon Raiders isn't
No.
out yet, is it?
No, we need Nintendogs.
Nintendogs is a guarantee.
Nintendogs
It's
on
like
DS.
Nintendogs. Okay, if they bring Switch Online, Nintendogs is as guaranteed as Wii Sports if they bring Wii Online. Like they are the faces of them consoles respectively. Okay, listen. Let's think like far into the future. If they ever get as far as adding 3DS Online, do you think they'll ever have Face Raiders as a game on there?
Honestly, I'm not sure they're going to go to 3DS.
I think they will
Because
gradually. I think it'll be years. I think it'll be like Switch 3 comfortably, but
yeah,
they
it'll
will.
be like 10 plus years because it's too recent, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
yeah. I 100% agree with you. Like they've just added a GameCube, and that's like a 25-year-old console. So yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna sort of wait until the console in question for being made into Switch Online is between it's like between 20 and 30 years old. With exception to Virtual Boy,
And how would
I
they?
hope they have Virtual Boy because I want to play Wario Land VB. I don't know how they integrate it though.
Well, they did do Nintendo Labo. I don't
That
put
is
it past them.
true. Oh my god, I didn't even think of Labo. I so like I said, I so hope they have Virtual Boy literally just so I can play Wario Land VB and the Mario Bros VB remake because that looks really fun.
Here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing. If they're gonna do oh, Virtual Boy, don't do Nintendo Labo. Do something different. Just give us a headset or
I was just
something
saying,
like
just
that.
re-release the Virtual Boy, but like integrated into Switch.
Sure,
I guarantee you,
whatever
it'll
you
sell more
do,
copies than the original Virtual Boy. The original Virtual Boy
just
sold
whatever.
like around about 100k, right? Maybe not even.
Yeah, but whatever you do, I do not want to buy a Nintendo Labo kit because all it was in there is cardboard, and it was like $100 or whatever it was.
This is the
No,
difference
I'm
between
not
you and
gonna
me is I
pay
don't
a
care.
hundred dollars,
This is the difference between you and me
dude.
is if they can give me Wario Land VB and Mario Bros VB, I don't care. I'll pay the money.
Dude, you're literally paying for cardboard.
Yeah, and if I can play Wario Land VB, then so be it.
No, don't be an idiot. Don't get cardboard. Like, dude, if they're gonna do it, give us like a headset or
They will.
something.
They'll give us the
Like,
Labo headset.
don't give me the cardboard mess. Don't. I'm telling you, I am not gonna get it if it's cardboard.
I will get it. I'll get it for Wario Land VB. So I love the Wario Land
So
games.
that's the difference between you and me.
Yeah.
No, the only
Anything for
good
Wario Land. Anything for Wario Land. If I can
the
get
only
my
good
listen, if
thing.
I can get my point across to Nintendo and buy that entire thing just to play Wario Land VB, it might clock in their heads that we all want to see Wario Land games back, and then boom, Wario Land 6 on the Switch 2, or at least a remake of 5 or 4.
Well, the only good thing about the Switch, $100 prices and all that, and that's kind of like Labo. The only good actual set was Mario Kart Home Circuit.
Even that was like so dependent on if you have a good place to set it up, because if you didn't, then you were kind of
Exactly.
cooked.
But still, don't make us pay for cardboard. No. I'm telling you. No.
Nintendo, I don't care how you do it, just give us Wario Land VB.
Sure. I'm okay if they want to do it. Just don't give us cardboard. That's
If
all I ask.
Nintendo, if you have to give it to us through cardboard lenses, then so be it.
Well, um, this is a nice conversation. Let's move on to the Nintendo and esports.
This is your topic.
Does that
Finally, I
sound
can
good?
sit back and relax. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know me and speeches.
Hell yeah.
So, uh, if you're in the U.S., I don't know if this is stuff going on with your area with the UK, but there is a trend that's kind of reshaping schools, student athletes, and the very idea of competitive gaming. High school esport.
I've seen this a lot in my college, not like high school stuff, but like actual college stuff. So yeah, esports is getting to play, see, because there's so much money to be made off of it. Like the gaming industry is growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and therefore you're getting more gamers, and therefore people will set up competitions to win things. That's just how it
Yeah,
goes.
and it's great
Mm.
having
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's
esports.
great. And
I mean,
until they're playing like not so great games like Valorant.
I'm
It's all
not
about
being
game
rude,
choice. It's all about game choice.
but
If they play like Mario Kart, then it's good. If they play like Valorant or Apex Legends, it's not good.
yeah, I'm not being rude to viewers. I'm sorry. I'd much rather go to an esports place than go see a soccer match or a football match or whatever. Like, I'm being honest. You see what I mean?
Ooh. Well, then that means you're not even contemplating watching American football because it is worse than actual football, soccer.
Doesn't matter. You know, yeah, I like football, but
I mean,
esports is a
it
whole
depends
lot
on the
better.
kind of person
And
you
it's
are. It depends on the kind of person you are. Like I, for example, like I actually play I'm gonna refer to it as soccer for the sake of like you understanding better. Like I actually play soccer, so for me it's different. Like I'll go and watch my team playing stuff if I'm not playing, but I can definitely see the appeal. Again, like for esports, it really depends on the game for me.
yeah,
Like a
but
Smash
like
Bros one, I would happily go and see.
Fortnite, Call of Duty, League of Legends.
Hell nah.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
You know,
Dude, have you seen the
no, they're too
esport
sweaty. They're too
stuff
sweaty, especially
for League?
Fortnite. Like Fortnite is the most tolerable of the three that you mentioned, and it is the worst one to watch because it is so sweaty. I do
I
not
am
enjoy
going.
watching it.
I'm going to freely admit this. I know that people are going to think that I'm crazy, but I like esports. I like video games. I don't care about music. I do love gaming music and competition music. So like League of Legends, you had KDA and things like that. That was awesome, and I would love just go to those concerts and things like that. You know,
Oh,
like
don't get me wrong.
actually see
I'd
Kick
love to go to like a
Fire
Mario
play.
plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope like OST concert or something, or like Mario Galaxy or Metopia. Metopia concert would be great, or Splatoon 3 concert.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd love that.
You know what else would be great?
Go on.
Platoon
Yeah,
concert.
yeah. I literally just said Splatoon 3 concert. That'd be great.
Hmm. And Legend of Zelda would be very cool too, if you think about it.
Zelda would be arguably better because Zelda has like generally better music than Splatoon. It's just Splatoon fit like it doesn't fit its type more than Zelda fits its, but Splatoon's just got like a really weird quirkiness to it that is just like really likable. But Zelda music is like better for sure. I just haven't heard as much of it
Yeah.
because I don't play Zelda games.
So, esports is. Hmm. Well, it is not just for Twitch streams. It's not for YouTube highlights anymore. It's moving into